Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Zelda Classics Randomizer BS. I am Nitro6003, and today we are going to do probably BS15, BS25, and BS26. So, and hopefully in one of those levels we will find the power bracelet, because that is really what we are missing at this point. So BS25 is kind of out of the way. It's actually near some other levels, but I don't necessarily. I'll do those later. It's right by 2-4, but 2-4 could be complicated, and I want to take my time going through that for you guys. So just to make it a little easier on you guys, I will do. Well, it also depends on what I get in, in the next level. So I'm gonna buy a couple of things here. I'm gonna buy a super bomb, and I'm gonna buy one extra key because it'll it'll help. All right, so this is where BS25 is. This is the E. And by the way, you do need enemy bait for all the levels that are around this area. So just leave those guys there for right now. So we'll do the E first. And if you don't remember, in the last part we got the gold arrows. So we're all set on arrows, but still no sign of any power bracelet. And we're not totally locked out, by the way, at this point. There is a lot we can still do, even with the limited stuff. We could still do a bunch of the levels still, so we're not totally and utterly locked out at this point. You have to really not try, but you have to really be locked out before I call this seed a non-workable seed. But we still have a lot of levels we can do at this point, so we're not locked out in any way, shape, or form. But as far as right now, there's still levels that we are locked out of, so hopefully we'll be able to get some of those done as well. Alright, so back to the start we are. 3 items in this one of which is an expansion. One is the end of the dungeon prize. Oops, that's not the way I wanted to go. And the reason I'm pulling an extra key is because usually at this point I do have 2 keys, because usually I have the one for the power bracelet. So it is what it is, I suppose, until I get the power bracelet and then can get that extra key. And let me just get the expansion first, and it is money. So hopefully we will find the power bracelet in this level. And don't forget, you want to get your boss key. And I will get another enemy bait for 1-5. And so straight up we go. And we want to go back this way really quick, because we can go up and get a couple items. Because you notice that there's part of the E we didn't get to. And at this point, I'm just hoping for a power bracelet so I can finally finish Overworld expansions. And some of the other levels, which I'm not telling you I'm avoiding them, but I'm trying to wait because they're complicated, and I would like to have, if I can, I'd like to have at least the silver sword or gold ring even. Oh, there's the red ring. Well, that'll help. Pick up the red ring, always good. Even helping out with our defense even further. So now the Dark Nuts do less damage than they did before. And the beautiful red color that comes along with it. And between that and flippers, those are the few things I'm missing at this point, and the few things that'll kind of decide where I can go and win. Because I want to, at some point, I need to get into the distant overworld, but I can't get there without flippers or hover boots and feather. And you really don't want to go into there without the flippers anyway. Alright, so got all the map, boss key, that kind of stuff. In BS 1.5, this is where you find the boss key. So just so you are aware of where you find the boss key in that level. And, when you have a little extra money, it doesn't hurt to to buy some extra keys. Just makes your life a lot easier, especially later on. And there's nothing in that room, so just ignore it. So pick up the money, because I'm not going to come back to this level. And I'm also very low on bombs, too. I only have 16 right now. And this should be wall mastered, yes. And a BS Patra. And our end of the dungeon prize, that's the heart shooter. That allows you to kill bubbles. So there's all 3 items there. And I don't actually have enough magic to get back to the store, but I don't need magic, I just need the whistle. Alright, so now we need to go to the other side in order to get to BS 1.5. And I'll pick up one of the expansions along the way. This is one of those items you could start with also, the lantern. And that screen will become relevant later. And you also have a level here, too. Let me just get some enemy bait. And we'll save on the super bombs for right now. And yes, you do need super enemy bait for this one as well. This is 1-5, the G. And they're pretty similar. The G and the E are pretty similar levels. And I'm very low on arrows too. Probably because I haven't done very much on expansions at this point yet. And I also don't have whispering either. So I can't do anything with bubbles. And you're going to want to take note of the map because, you know, in order to make a G, you need a little line next to that top dot. And so that is something you want to be aware of because that's where that's where the expansion for this level is. And here's where you need your enemy bait. And the compass is in the exact same spot as it was before. And as I said, this is where you'll find that room right there that I went into just a second ago. That's where you find your boss key. There's a couple of other items I can get in the overworld that are major items that also could be the power bracelet. And I'll check those out as well. You know, following this couple of levels I'm gonna do. And there's more money. And more Dodongos. And there's the magic book. So that kind of makes my candle entirely useless at this point. I don't need the candle anymore. Because now my wand shoots fire. I mean, it doesn't hurt like dark nuts or anything like that, but, you know, if I need to get into a room quickly, you know, I could just use the magic wand at this point to light up rooms and to do damage. So like, for instance, this room here, you know, and by the way, you can't get through this level without a stepladder. No matter what, because you need it to get the boss key. And you also need it to get through this locked door. And I'm just kind of going through these rooms because there's nothing in them. And I have plenty of money, at least for right now. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I hit the red bubble. I might have, but I think the Dark Nut overseeded that, so not actually a bad thing. So we're almost done with this place at this point. Now, having the magic wand is good as long as you have the magic book, because that really turns up the volume on the magic book's use. And I'm going to get rid of these dark nuts because they blocked me from going out the door. So the only thing it's not good on is these green Pole's Voice here. But Boomerang takes them out in one shot. So that's nice. Alright, so into the room, and it's another BS Patra. And that is my first Triforce piece. So BS15 had my first Triforce piece in it. All right, so there's an item on this side that I could get up in here and that I plan on getting right now. And I have 11 of 17, so I'm missing 6 items on the west side. And on the east side, I'm probably missing about the same. Or I'm missing more. I'm missing 9 on the east side. There's one item to my immediate right I can't get because I don't have the power bracelet. So there's a couple of places it still could be. And I'll pick up this item while I can. And we'll get back to that later. Come on, raft. Sometimes I'm telling you, that raft is just pain in the butt. All right, let's see what's here. All right, more money. Without a feather, I can't get to that level. All right, let's see what's here. All right, red money shooter. That's total garbage. Never gonna use that. Let's see. Let's see here. I could do BS 126. I could also do the mallet. And I think that's the one I'm going to do next. Just 1-4. It's kind of out of the way of everything else at this point. So I'm going to go do that level really quick. And I don't think you need enemy bait for that. Oh, you know what? There's another expansion I can get on the route that I haven't gotten yet. All right, good. Another magic jar. I'm kind of almost locked out on expansions. At least on these 2 overworlds. And I want to just make sure I got this expansion here. It's one I usually forget sometimes. All right, so up here, you find you find 1-4, the mallet. All right, so 3 items in here. And hopefully it's one of them is the is the power bracelet, because then I can really finish this level off. I mean, then I can really explore both sides and finish all the exploration. All right, so having your boomerang is actually a good thing for this level, because it helps you with the poles voice that are all over the place. And they give you bombs for a reason. And I want to show this off here so you can kill the red bubbles if you like. So we'll come back to that in just a minute. So if you don't have the whispering, then then it's okay. And the red bubbles won't come back, so it kind of gives you a way to get around red bubbles. I mean, as long as you have a heart ring of some kind, you should be okay. And again, they give you bombs for a reason. Because you could bomb here. And there's nothing here, so you want to go up. And just keep in mind where you've been. I need a better cane of burner before I bother using it against these guys. My sword is better right now. Yeah, see this level almost requires the boss key too. Oops. I'm back, Mr. Blue Bubble. And that staircase doesn't lead anywhere. This is the staircase you want. There's the red hook shot. And you do want to go down so you can get the key from here. And you have just wall masters here. And I missed something because and I believe this has a walk. Ah, there we go. It was right on top of my nose. So just quickly kill this dig dodger here for the boss key. And then you just walk up from here. And there is an item here. And I'm hoping it is the power bracelet. Nope, it is the feather. Alright, so that'll save at least a key in the next level I'm going to do in the next part. But still no sign of the power bracelet. And what is our end of the dungeon prize? Oh, there's the hover boots. Alright. So good items here. Still no sign of the power bracelet, though. Alright, so join me next time as we continue looking for the power bracelet and do some more levels. I am Nitro6003, and I'll see you guys all next time.